Now we're going to start our watercolor. We already went through and we drew our watercolor color wheel. We're going to step through the process of this and you will learn about color mixing. So the first ones that we drew were our primary color circles. So I have my circle for primary and I have them there. You may have done something differently. So my primary colors are going to be the three most important colors of all. The reason they are the most important, one, is because you can use them to make basically any other color. And the other reason that they're the most important is because they cannot be made using other colors. So for example, I can use yellow and blue to make green, but I cannot use any colors to make blue unless I already have blue. I cannot use other colors to make yellow. You just have to have it. Same thing with red. So red, yellow, and blue are the primary colors, primary being number one and the most important. So you may have done a different shape for primary, but I did circles for my primary colors. I already put water into my paint, so I should be ready to go. I did put my clean water up here so that I'm not tempted to wash my brush out with that. And I put my dirty water over here so that I can use that. All right, so I'm gonna start with the lightest color first to try to keep my water clean. And I'm using a very tiny paintbrush. So I'm just going to dip into my color, and then I'm going to choose one of my primary color sections, and I'm going to do the outline first, and then I'm gonna fill in the middle. Okay, now I want to wash out my brush, dry it off really quick, and then move to my next one. I'm going to do red at the top and color in my next primary color. There is a little history of art teachers or other educators telling students that you always have to have red at the top. That is not the case. You can turn your watercolor wheel and have a different color at the top and the color wheel still works. I believe a lot of the times why people say that is so that when you're teaching, you know exactly where the colors are on everybody's watercolors, color wheels. Okay, so I'm rinsing out my brush. I'm gonna dry it off, and then I'm gonna do blue. For me, the easiest technique is to outline and then fill in the middle. It's kind of fun sometimes to do little tiny paintings like this. That's why we did a small color wheel. Makes it a little more interesting when we're doing little versions, but it does mean we need to take our time. Okay, I'm gonna wash out my brush and then dry it off, and I have my primary colors.